went straight to the rim, but Asai Sifo had other plans. See him take off there on the right foot, but Sifo, wow, foul called, but he may have a case for a clean block. You know, that's why he's calling to have it seen again.
Crikey, didn't he elevate? I mean, we're talking about sort of, liftoff. We've been talking about turbulence and, flying high in the skies, Usher. That was something special, wasn't it?
It is absolutely the kind of style that you expect. Osifo, of course, coming in for the match-favored Omar Orabi and Ahmed Khalaf, a.k.a. Bibo. That small size is what Ahly is trying to take the game to RSSB Tigers.
Well, they certainly are. 5-2 it is for Ahly, Egypt. It is Zaran going through. He finds a path through the paint.
That is a matchup you have to keep an eye on. Zaran, a physically gifted two-way player, and he's going to take the attack to Randall just as much as he has the defensive responsibility.
Oh, there's Theo Jackson! Sky high! Dropping down, defies gravity.
Excellent shooter, Antino Jackson. He knocks down his 23rd three for the RSSB Tigers.
And a long-range shot coming in from Lofton. Back out by Habamano. Watch out for Jackson. He's gone into overdrive. Can't get it back to that man, Leonard Jr. And at the other end, Zaran's going to score some. His layup two there.
Zaran gives fast break options.
Oh, come on, Randall hitting it high, dropping it in for his first three.
Unlimited range, gets a touch and just a fresh look, and he knocks down a three. Averaging around 20 attempts from the three-point line per game, and he makes about 7 of them, makes that one count.
Nunio Morton able to didn't realize that he had Leonard Jr. just behind him, but look what he does. That is cool collective play there from the player from South Sudan.
We might see some scoring records broken in terms of teams if they continue to play at this pace and tempo.
Pace and tempo, indeed. Oh, there's Matiang going through the middle, picked up. It's one South Sudanese player at one end and another at the other.
He is superb attacking the rim, has been a constant pain presence, and, well, his dexterity is showing off right there.
As Zaran back out of Sifo. Nunio Moch. Fans getting behind the Tigers. There's a little dance through the middle. Zaran trying to deal with Leonard Jr. It's good, strong defense, but there's a contact there. And it will be a foul going against Leonard Jr.
Coach Winuka and the RSSB Tigers fans will be happy to see Leonard Jr. on the floor. It's not only his offense. He's, again, another gifted two-way player. His length and athleticism showcased in last season, but even this year, he gets up off the floor high, can block shots, can deter shots, but here's a look at the passing of Randall, the finishing of Machiang inside.
Not just, a standout shooter from the outside. He is a passer of the ball. He's a team player. That's why he's so valuable for the Tigers. And there's Lofton trying to get past Jackson, who is drawn into contact.
This is a very intriguing matchup at every position. And there's Zach Lofton, capable scorer himself, throws Jackson into the foul. And there he goes. First trip to the free throw line for Zach Lofton.
23 of 60. Sorry, I'm on the wrong. I got my wrong numbers there. I'll let you reel off his numbers from the free throw line. I'll come back to you with my abacus.
For sure. We'll have a look at Zach Lofton, who's
gets the first.
New Mexico State and Texas Southern University. He's just finished the season out in Beirut. He went undrafted in 2018. But was played for the Pistons in the Summer League, and we've seen some really great sharp shooting from him on the floor. Was a big part of the reason that Ahly got into the semifinal. His sharp shooting in that game against Wilton Dakar was great.
Very, very sharp indeed. Oh, it's the pass that falls in, picked up by Zaran. And look at this, Lofton trains the two.
Fast break basketball has not been a feature of Ahly style throughout their first 7 games in this conference, in the BAL.
Leonard Jr. trying to untangle himself, going through the paint, another chance there. And there's the foul there going on Matiang, who will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And it looks like it's Nunio Mott who's walking away, trying to say, try and check this out. You can't, of course.
See Leonard Jr. again attacking this Matiang. Leads the BAL in second chance points. Chases down loose balls. It's also part of the reason he's been able to accumulate those 16 points a game. And once again, he'll get a chance here at the free throw line.
Tigers trail by 5, but this could come down to 3. Matiang going straight to the free throw line. Usher, we can feel that there's a little bit of excitement here in the BK Arena.
I think what the word you're looking for is tension and frustration here on the face of Antino Jackson Jr. as he talks to the assistant coach, James May Jr., who obviously we know coached APR last season to 3rd place. Those 2 turnovers have forced 4 fast break points for Ahly. Confidence is high for the Egyptian side, and that's exactly what Coach Gabriel wanted, to silence the crowd and get them going in terms of their play of style, their style of play.
Well, that's where I was going to go. The silence of the crowd is a big factor in this one, and Ahly have done a good job of keeping the 13th man, or even the 14th man, because it's the BAL, out of the game.
Yeah, that first shot going in for Matiang from the free throw line. Just so that you know, just for all of our viewers, if you're just following and jumping on board and follow the Basketball Africa League, Ahly, they are winners back in 2023. They managed to beat AS Douane 80-65, their 3rd appearance, and at the most for an Egyptian side. They want to get back into the final, of course, and but they're coming up against the Tigers, who are playing their first ever BAL, and they've got heavyweights right across the roster, as you can see, and as you can see from the scoring. I mean, Egyptian international, Jackson goes down, tries to get the glass, but he doesn't get the points. Umar Ballo coming on.
Yeah, big Umar Ballo in to help shore up the paint here for the Tigers. This will be an interesting phase with him on the floor.
He's got a very important role to play, of course, because of his physicality. Leonard Jr. is trying to go up for the 3 shots. Comes back out to Sifo with another rebound.
They have certainly limited the touches to Randall now, and the other Tigers players have got to step up and take some responsibility.
Lofton for a mid-range 2. It's not fallen, picked up by Ballo, whose rebounding is going to be primordial for their existence, Tigers, in this final phase. And that's the foul committed. No, it's goaltending, in fact.
Yeah, so this time the interference call comes in, and again, a great find. Whenever Randall is just left alone for half a second, Jackson feeds, Randall finishes.
Sifo unable to get there first. That's 14-15 and a 1-point lead here for Ahly.
The reason I came here was a feeling I couldn't name yet. It started from a sound, a crowd, a moment that belonged to everyone. But it's the quiet moments that stayed with me longest. In those moments, everything else fell away. And just when I thought I'd seen it all, this place reminded me I hadn't. That's why I came here. That's why I'll be back. This is where it all happens.
Trust, you got some moves. Trust, you got some moves. Let's get speed in here. You on the screen. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Trust, you got some moves. Let's get speed in your ears. Music. Here we go.
Usher, you haven't got time to even step back into your position, and we're coming to you, Usher.
Well, I can tell you that, of course, the RSSB Tigers, the momentum is going in the way that they want. It's a 1-point game, and for Coach Henry Mwinuka, he wants them to use the bigs. Ballo and Matiang on the floor. They've gotten a couple of rebounds in and give them an opportunity to control the tempo of the game. But there's a bit of tension there for Antino Jackson Jr. in terms of those turnovers that he got. So now the ball will be in the hands of Nore Habimana.
Okay, thank you very much for that update and the reaction coming from the bench. Here we go with this man, Lofton. Lofton is going to be key. All of these players are important, every single one of them, of course. Bench players, Lofton goes through, tries to set it up, and Sifo unable to get his little soft touch there. Matiang with a rebound.
And tension will build, and the crowd now is starting to come back into it because they recognize that the Tigers might need a little bit more support. This is going to be a grinded out kind of game for both teams.
Listen, I mean, just managing to force the loss of possession there, so they regain the ball here with Lofton. Lofton sees it all open up, trying to find his way through, kicks it back out. There's Nuno Mop for a 3-shot. And Ballo again, rebounding like a maestro. Zaran with the foul on the big man.
Securing the paint right now, Umar.
You know, he will be basically the rim protector. He's got 5 blocks right across the games that he's played, and he's only played 2, of course, because he was an acquisition coming in for the finals.
Yeah, you feel like he's starting to find some synergy with his teammates, and he continues to just get better and better as expected.
Well, he'll be defending hard on the one side. Let's see what he's got on the other side. Khalaf's come on, another big man, of course, for Ahly. That's a quick pass, that's a quick 2. That's smartly done, isn't it? Love what Amin brings to the floor.
It is a combination of Zaran and Amin. Zaran gets up the floor quickly, and when he's on the floor,
he's got 5.
Have a fast break, which they haven't had all season.
An attempt there from Matiang just to go around that man, Khalaf. And again, just forcing the ball to... It blocks right across the strong play.
Yeah, battle for the boards is also going to be a very key feature of this one, controlling the defensive glass.
Games that he's played, and he's only played 2, of course, because he was a... When you're rubbing your hands and drooling about the big, matchups, we know that you're a happy man, as Nuno Omar drops a 2 in.
The true stars of the continent are on the floor right now. This is...
An acquisition coming in for the finals.
Okay.
What we're talking about. Super dangerous, super effective, and very important for Leonard Jr. to come back into this roster. Nuno Mots losing possession there. The battle in the paint is ferocious.
It is. You feel like he's starting to find some synergy with his teammates, and they could.
There's Habimano on the other side. He's unable to get it. Oh, that's a wonderful touch. Bang! Boom! In it goes. Ballo!
That is lit. He continues to just get better and better as expected. Drops it off to Ballo, and boom! Interior.
Lofton from mid-range 2. He gets fouls. Well, he'll be defending hard on the one side. Let's see what he's got on the... Leonard Jr. picks up his second personal with 2:02 left in this first quarter. The other side. Khalaf's come on. Another big man, of course.
From the start, and clear, just late on his coverage there, Leonard Jr., he might have to hit the...
For Ahly. That's a quick pass.
And in Poyo, they come in, and there's Ballo. Boom! On the other side.
Usher, we talked about... That's a quick 2. That's smartly done, isn't it? Love... Randall from the equation, because, he's just the best marksman in the BAL this season. They're doing what Amin brings to the floor.
It is a combination of...
Contribution Rondo, 105 3-pointers for scored 42 of those. That's exactly the player that they don't want the ball to go into his hands. But taking out Tafel...
Zaran, and Zaran gets up the floor quickly, and when he's on the floor...
position, and they'll have now to turn to Axel Emporio, who we know...
Ahly definitely have a fast break, which they haven't...
that we saw last year in the third-place playoff against Al-Ittihad Alexandria.
The bonkers thing is that Randall's already... he's got 15 free...
had all season.
As an attempt there from Matiang, just an idea of what he's about. So just to go around that man, Khalaf, and again the paint. Position, he shoots 3s a lot. Forcing the ball to just go out of bounds there. That's nice. Strong play.
Yeah, battle for the boards is also going to be a very key feature of this one, controlling the defensive block, limiting second chance opportunities for both teams.
Q, when you're rubbing your hands and drooling about the big matchups, we know that you're a happy man, as Nuno Omar drops it. It's the ball out, Habimana. Long range shot coming in. Rolls out the back from Shema. And Zaran. Nuno Omar. 2 in.
The true stars of the continent are on the floor.
Charge into Rano. Rano's trying to get his hands on it. Does well to keep the ball in the hands of the men in red. Zaran spins, looking for an opening, but Nuno Omar collects. John George.
Right now, this is box office basketball in the...
And Ballo again.
BAL, it doesn't get any better.
Oh, another fine basket. That's what we're talking about. Super dangerous, super effective, and very important for Leonard Jr. to come back into this roster. Yeah, Nunia Mods losing possession there. The battle in the paint is ferocious.
It is hard.
That was from the Malian.
High-octane basketball.
This is Randall getting it out. There's Habimano. But again, you look what Randall. This game, he's playing the assistant at the moment because he knows that he's being extracted a little bit from the equation.
Zaran bundles into Poyo and the foul is picked up. And Randall playing facilitator right now. He is a good facilitator, but has had to take a little step back.
On the other side, he's unable to get it. Oh, that's a one.
The contact scenario right into the body there of Poyo, and Zaran picks up his second foul. That's not too good for Ahly.
Well, that's second foul for Zaran, but of course Leonard Jr. on the other side has got two. Henry Manuka. Beautiful touch. Bang! Boom! In it goes. Ballo! Keeping Ahly in close contacts. They have to 22.1 seconds. So what play are they going to try and produce from here? Fans have turned up in numbers. Habimana in
Substitution sees Nunia Mont go off. Asayo Sifo. For Ahly.
Randall, 12 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Gonna go. When's he gonna do? He knows what he's doing. 5 seconds. It's a beautiful buzzer beater for Randall. He delivers again. We'll square at 24 points apiece, and the Silverbacks are going wild.
Just unreal again. Create space. Nothing Zaran could do. Shot goes in. Ties the game up. And we are all level here at the BK Arena.
It's time for the Puma Free Throw Frenzy. We've selected two lucky contestants who hang out with our host Slim Encore. They'll have 30 seconds to make as many free throws as possible. The person who makes the most free throws wins the BL prize. All right, let's send it to Slim and meet the contestants.
Thank you so much. See, with me, I got Limamu and BAL all the way from Senegal. Thank you so much. You guys know, right? Kigali, let's count them down.
So he's just goes. Sifo doing well with the rebound. There's the charge through. Lovely touch. Murphy magic at the 4.
Capability at all their positions as well. And you can take advantage of matchups. Murphy, well, strong on the inside, is able to manipulate the ball through the contact and pick up 2 important points.
Habimana with the contact on that occasion to pick up his first personal.
Well, that's exactly what Coach Gabriel wanted, to have Kevin Murphy drive into the paint, draw some of those fouls, and put RSSB Tigers in foul trouble.
Nunia March can't get the rebound. Murphy collects though, and there he is for a 3-shot. High drive, back off the medal, and Shema doing well. Osborne Shema.
1 of 7. Now Ahly from the outside. They still haven't been able to find their range just yet.
Habimana. BAL, Habimana from the top of the key, tries to. Oh, there he is. BAL up to 4, now 6.
In the paint, and you know, you spoke about energy. His energy just feels right. He's really played a role with big activity.
Lofton, big shot. Tap back out to Murphy. Trying to go. Habimana floats it over the top. Sublime shooting. Wonderful soft touch at the end.
When he gets inside, a true magician is Kevin Murphy, and that time uses the left hand with a really soft, feathery touch.
They call it Murphy's Law. BAL. Randall. Kicks it out to Mpoyo for a 3-shot. Boom! It drops in beautifully.
Well, give him some time and space, and Axel Mpoyo has proved he's a consistent 3-point shooter. Makes that one and extends the Tigers' lead to 3.
Oh, the Tigers just turning the tables marginally, and that's going to be a big positive. There's a loss of possession there, so it'll be collected down on the sideline. Look at that shot.
Mpoyo locks on in, and nothing but nylon from the 3-point line. 5 players on this RSSB Tigers roster have knocked down more than 10 threes in the season. Antino Jackson 20 plus, but Randall, of course, leads the way with his 43 makes now.
It's exactly what that, 300-point games in the Kalahari Conference, of course, as another big shot goes up and in. Switch sides, I can do it absolutely anywhere.
Find the hot hand right now, and it's Axel Mpoyo who set the BK Arena alight with his sharp shooting. Time, space, catch, shoot, net, money.
28-34. Whatever. I'm going to join your club. That's what I want to do.
It began with a dream. A dream of connecting the heart of Africa to the world. The first pioneers were brave, venturing into skies unknown, and today the same spirit lives on. Rwandair soars higher, carrying dreams and stretching our frontiers. It's not just a flight, it's an experience. The kind where every detail is designed to make you feel at home. Rwandair is more than an airline. We are a bridge between Africa and the world, between you and your dreams. Welcome to Kigali.
Yeah, 28-34. That's the scoreline, and a timeout has been taken. Usher, coming over to you.
Well, Coach Pantelis Gabriel, of course, forced to call that timeout after back-to-back threes from Axel Mpoyo. He's just surprised that they've taken their foot off that defense that helped them stay alive in the first quarter. So very, harsh words in the timeout. But Al Ahly, back in business. We know that they're a team that love to put pressure on the Gads, and it's worked for them throughout conference play and here in the playoffs.
We got a president of Rwanda who's turned up, Paul Kagame, just to a big basketball fan here in the BK Arena to get behind the Tigers, of course, who are on the prowl and seeking their first ever title, and Rwanda's first ever title in the BAL.
Yeah, Axel Mpoyo there. Those two great three-point shots, and the danger for the Tiger of Al Ahly is that the Tigers have many weapons on the perimeter.
Nuni Amot goes high, tries to get it over the top. He gets brought down quite heavily there. There's collision, and along with Shema, both on the floor, getting up gingerly.
Yeah, they will go to the primary scorer every time down. I mean, Nuni Amot has been great since his introduction, or reintroduction back to Al Ahly's versatility. You talk about him in the mid-post, but that time puts the ball on the floor, attacks, and draws Shema into the foul.
Nuni Amot trying to drop in a couple of points here for Al Ahly as they try and prevent this Tigers team from just dragging themselves, away with a good lead.
And talking about introduction, Stephen Haguminwari has been introduced into the game to try and take care of Nuni Amot. We saw his impact when he was guarding Will Perry in that quarterfinal that helped them get to this point in the semifinals, and that's exactly what they want him to do, to put and use some of that size against Nuni Amot.
It's a complicated affair really for the Al Ahly coach Pantelis Gabriel, because he's got to find options to just block every player that they've got on this Tigers team. Of course, it's complicated.
They have a lot of scoring power. They average around 96 points a game. That's second in the BAL.
Jackson rebounds, picked up by Murphy.
And there is another example. Jackson got a wide open look, doesn't go, but that's why rebounding very important. Turnover there from Murphy. The home fans, they get right behind the home team.
Listen, Axel Mpoyo just getting in the way. That's a loss of possession there as he thought that he had the ball in his hand. Murphy, great work there from Mpoyo.
Everywhere on the floor now, and this is home court advantage.
Randall going up for a big three shot. He goes down, but there's contact from John Jordan, and he's got 3 shots at the charity line now, and a chance for them to just extend that lead and knock it beyond 4.
Randall, able to create opportunities at the free throw line as well. He's just been there's too many superlatives one can use for the amount of scoring we've seen, and he might have almost redefined what guard play looks like in the BAL here in season 6 with the way that he's played.
So what? There's a
technical foul on Nuni Amot.
A technical foul is on Jonathan Jordan for continuing to argue with the referee after the call.
Okay, thank you, Asha. I think what Umar Ballo has done is basically he created, that foul, because he basically blocked John Jordan, who tried to get himself around the other side of him, and then all of a sudden he's going straight into Randall. So you've got to give credit to Ballo.
He's a big body, and when he sets up that screen, it's very difficult to get around him. Also technically proficient is that man, Umar Ballo.
He's up to 10 points now, Craig Randall II, as you saw his father there and his partner, of course, watching every single game that they played from the Kalahari Conference, of course, when they finished on 4-1, and then coming straight up to the finals here. It's been a beautiful journey for their whole family, of course, but can they go one step further? Can they go 2 steps further? Well, your guess is as good as ours at the moment.
They're in the driver's seat, and not too many will be betting against them, even though they come up against some really stiff competition. But the Egyptian champions, they're not going away at any time soon.
Oh, of course they aren't, when they come from the land of the pharaohs, they built dynasties, they built pyramids, they built, epic infrastructure. Well, they would like to continue to build their dynasty. Here's Murphy. Right, Again, a loss of possession. He goes out of bounds. They will regain possession. The last touch was from Ahly.
Still happy to keep the possession. It's crucial here that Ahly try to pick up the score. And, well, they have two primary options here. I do suspect that we'll see Nuno Amot get a touch of the basketball on this possession.
And I mean, not with a single point scored just yet. Just to give you an idea of, you know, what's happening out here. Arabi hasn't got himself on the floor until now, so a little bit of time as Randall goes up right side. He goes for his 3 shots. It just goes over the top, and a rebound for that man Arabi.
Quick flash up the court, and whenever he gets an opportunity, the shot goes up without any conscience.
Well, he doesn't, you know, he'll always go for big shots. Lots of, you know, 118 coming into this game, attempts at 3-pointers with his 42. It's sub 37%, but he takes so many shots because a lot of them do go in and they do bolster that scoreline.
And he has the license from not only the coaching staff, but from his teammates. And, well, we'll get our timeout here. 6-point lead it is for the Tigers.
License to thrill, license to kill. He can kill games immediately. Timeout from Henry Munuka.
Randall has been absolutely superb throughout this BAL. 37.7 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. And you talked about averages. You know, it's the 7 makes per game. That's just absolutely prolific shooting from the 3-point line. 19.7 attempts from that line. But also, you talked about the total amount of shots he's taken. The other part that people don't talk about is that he's 50% on the interior. It's his craft and his guile that allows him just to get inside and get the finish. And if we're looking at single season points, well, there he is, top of the mountain right now, and is approaching 300 points in the season.
And it helps with that 54 record tally down in the Kalahari Conference, of course, where, you know, he managed to smash and fly in 11 3-pointers. He's a marksman of the highest order, and he's also a really good team player, isn't he?
Yeah, 7 assists. He's registered twice in the contest while putting up those prolific numbers. A 54 points came against Dar City, then he had 43 in the semifinal. And, well, he's provided nightmares to coaches and defenses in the BAL in Season 6. 11 points for him right now.
There was talk about how he could only be guarded if you actually sort of, you know, lock him in his hotel room. That's the only way you can guard him. At the moment, he's got you know, good numbers, but he's also still scoring. Usher, coming to you. We'll come to you in a moment. We'll get back to the game. Ball coming into the hands of Zoran. Zoran tries to float it up. I mean, you know, it's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, that's a turnover that will frustrate Coach Pantelis. Gabriel, that's not the kind of turnover that pleases any coach, because you've got to get a shot up. They understood the scenario.
And Atino Jackson. Of course, the Tigers comfortably dealing with Fuster Rabat with that 23-point win in the first of the 2 quarter-final games. Randall through the paint, tries to deal with that man Arabi, and Nuno Amot picking up possession. He gets up gingerly, seems to be okay. Zoran.
Arabi got a touch on that one, picked up a block.
Murphy. God, that's a battle going through the paint to deal with Hagumantwari.
He is a very strong defensive player and quite physical, Hagumantwari, and you see here the work from Murphy into the body, not scared to create the contact. And I think we're going to see a couple more contact situations in that matchup as the game develops.
Big fan of Kevin Murphy and what he's brought to the floor. Of course, we always talk about his dynamic game that he brings, but he's traveled around the world, hasn't he? Played in France, China, Croatia, Philippines, Japan, Kuwait. The list is very long, and also played for Ahly Libya back in 2024, of course.
Yeah, 2012 was Summer League with the Kings, and he's played in the G League, was the Rookie of the Year, the Australia and the NBL. His passport is filled, but the experience and the quality of the game that he brings is very valued by this franchise and many others where he has been.
And 17 games played for Utah Jazz as well. 17, 32, 36 numbers. Yeah, here we go. There's the long-range shot for Jackson. It goes out the back door. Nuno Mort collects. Calmly takes it into enemy territory. It's a 4-point lead here for the Tigers, and a chance for them to try and reduce that. Lofton! He doesn't manage to get it, but Nuno Mort with the rebound. That's perfectly delivered.
Soft score. I don't know that the Tigers bench would be too happy with that. Nuno Mort just slides on in to pick up 2 easy points.
Randall around the outside tries to use the glass. He gets fouled by Orabi, and that is going to be his first foul.
A deceptive change of pace from Randall. He uses that alongside with some agility to create the opportunity to get back to the free throw line.
Asha, we're coming to you.
Yeah, looking at Craig Randall II, he was just saying earlier to the coach that he will be able to convert every 3-point attempt that he makes, but they'll keep on passing that ball around so that they have options to score, but also attack the paint. When you look at Al Ahly, they have 3 team fouls with under 5 minutes to play. They need to, get them in a bit of foul trouble and deter them from their game plan.
I'm really impressed by Randall and what he's done. So he's had to really just adjust his game a little bit. But has he? Because he does play, he can go through the paint. If it opens up, he's not shy.
No, he's not. And he draws fouls at a high volume. That is, he's an 85% free throw shooter, and he's been to the line now 56 times in conference play.
That's a lot of walking. Nuno Mort. And he's leading all scorers now. That's a great score for Nuno Mort, who now pushes himself into double figures, 10 points for him. But Randall's leading the scores, 1 3-pointer, but all the rest, of course, either from the free throw line or driving through the paint.
With all the attention that he receives from defenses, he still finds ways. And the same can be said about Nuno Mort, though the volume a little bit lower than that of Randall, but there's the craft and the guile of Nuno Mort inside.
4:23 left in the second quarter. It's a 2-point game. This is our one-off semi-final. We've switched to direct elimination from the quarterfinals that we saw, which provided us with 2 games. So this is the 3rd game for both of these teams to try and make their way, make a step closer, get into the final.
The Tigers go big with Barlow and Matiang. The Eagles of Al Ahly go small.
And Leonard Jr. coming back on. Oh, I like it. Ballo with the chew, draws the foul, nets the bucket.
He's looking so much more comfortable as Barlow. He's adapted to the pace and physicality of the games, and you see him there go up, power through the contact, and he's a big man, a powerful man, and he knows what to do with the ball that close in.
And these fans, yeah, they will dance and jump and jive to get behind Umar Ballo and the rest of the Tigers as they try and just extend that lead once again.
He finished his collegiate career at the University of Indiana, playing in both Gonzaga and Arizona. And he's had 4 outstanding years in the NCAA.
Murphy driving through the middle, goes up, does the deal. That's a great bit of work there to deal with Leonard Jr.
Well, Omar Murphy, they are switching scoring, and it's looking really good right now for Al Ahly.
Matiang trying to deal with Osifo. That is quality play of the paint from the player from South Sudan.
Spins, goes left, able to hold his composure to pick up that 2-point score.
5-point lead. Zaran's shot comes off the front lip of the rim and back out to Randall. He's got space, he's got his shot, he's got his 3. Marksman, Randall.
Space, separation. Well, we've seen it all season. Randall sets the three-point line alight. And once again, it's the Tigers on the charge. The screen for Matiang, the space for Randall, nothing but nylon.
Exquisite shooting from Randall. Moves up to 16.
Biggest lead of the game for the Tigers. They move up by 8 points. And the BK Arena, well, they've grown to love that site. Randall on fire.
He's a fan favorite, and he really is generating a lot of vibe and buzz here in the BK Arena.
That's a little bit brave of Ahly. They went into a zone for a second there. That's where Randall was able to find a little bit of time and space. And I think the coverage has got to be, persistent. We've seen that the other weapons or the other weapons in the arsenal available to Coach Henry Manuka, they make a big difference. But Randall, 16 points, 5 of 10, he's got 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Paulo, great inside, perfect from the field. 6 rebounds with 9 points. Some Poyo's sharp shooting there. But Omot and Lofton, 10 points apiece. 3 rebounds for Nuni Omot. Kevin Murphy coming in off the bench to chip in with 8 points and 2 boards.
The zone might not work. He can get that little bit of space, and he's in a, and he's in a good place because we can shoot from so much deep. He's 28 footers, 30 foot. He's okay with that distance.
He shoots under pressure. He shoots with whether there's the defense in front of him or not. But we have, like I continue to say, not seen scoring like this ever in the Basketball Africa League.
Usher, we definitely haven't, have we?
Well, I'll tell you who hasn't seen anything like that. Pantelis Gabriel, very frustrated with their attitude on defense. He wants them to step it up and also really understand that they're playing against the home crowd. It's always like this. They had managed to quieten them earlier, and they need to get back to what was working for them.
Yeah, they've got Sifo Omot on 2 fouls. We got Amir Zaharan on 3. They've got to be a little bit careful, but they've also got to really be physical and step it up and get in the face of the Tigers. Otherwise, it's going to be problematic. Lofton goes up, tries to get it to fall. Matiang with the rebound.
Trying to work the individual offense there. Zach Lofton, great cleanup by Matiang on the defensive glass.
Nuni Omot, and he just floats it over the top. That is exquisite shooting once again from Randall up to 18.
A different matchup for Ahly Egypt on the defensive end. Same result with Randall picking up 2 points.
Lofton. Shot clock down to 6. Tino Jackson will pick up his 2nd personal. And he's furious with himself.
And look
left hand.
Lofton just trying to get by there. There's the outstretched arm of Jackson. And the frustration there from Tino Jackson.
14 fouls for the Tigers, 5 for Ahly. 2:22 left in this first half as we take a look at that. Randall shooting. Once again, Nuni Omot. Now, this is a problem for Leonard Jr. That's 3 personal fouls now for him.
So the issue here on the defensive end for this Ahly team, you see Leonard picking up his 3rd foul, and he's going to have to take a breather right now. He's not very happy. Frustration there, but really doesn't leave too much choice for the coaching staff of the Tigers. Same problem on the other side. Zaran is probably the best primary defender we've seen on Randall for the Ahly, and he picked up 3 fouls, and now he's got to sit and watch from the bench.
Trying to understand the body language, Usher, of these 2 coaches to sort of, they're both feeling it. They both know that this is semi-final time.
Absolutely. For Coach Henry Mwinuka, obviously helped the Patriots and Reg to qualify for season 1 and 2, and this is the first time that he is in the head coach role. It's a big moment for the Tanzanian tactician. He knows that coming up against a huge and giant team like Ahly, you have to stay locked in and focused, and that's exactly what they're trying to do right now.
Nuni Omot shooting very well, 100% so far from the free throw line, and keeping Ahly under the double-digit barrier. We've got 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this 2nd quarter. It's into battle! Wow, he He's just showing us the big stuff, Balo.
Just excellent execution. That was straight from the playbook, the cut inside for Balo, and he moves up to 11 now. Well, he is just beasting inside the paint.
He's got 8 rebounds as well, so you can see what's on the cards a little bit later on in the game. Amin collects, right side. Little dance into the paint, soft touch, wonderful layup.
First signs of a little bit of aggression there from Amin. You think that they need a little bit more of that from the Amin, taking advantage of the matchups where they are available. Look at the dish inside, and well, Balo, the rim is under assault right now when Oumar Ballo is around.
Well, listen, you know, when the OB van just turns up, no one wants to get in its way.
It is a production.
Picked up by Jackson with 1:25 here to play in the second. And Jackson looking to try and find that man Randall. Got a little bit of space. The big man Calaf is there. Look at that! Oh, it was nearly drained big time. Foul by Osifo. Ballo, you have got to look at the bombastic Ballo.
Just unreal. Look at the catch. That catch was superb first, and then while he had ill intent underneath, Osifo just managed to get a touch on, and he will now pick up his 3rd foul. He's been a problem inside. That pairing of Matiang and Ballo, they are superb.
There's another rebound for Ballo as well. 3 personals for Osifo, the South African, and frustration. But they're trying, you know. I think that we always knew that Coach Gabriel, the Cypriot, would have to bring a physical game. They've got to get in the face of these Tigers players because they've got options inside, outside. And if you don't do that, they're just going to run away with points.
Athletically, they're probably a little bit more talented, especially in the front court. When you look at the body and the movement of Ballo and Matiang. And it's going to be a real challenge. There are ways to neutralize that, but what we've seen and why it's so difficult is their floor spacing is also really good because they are outside, inside, first of all, and their inside is very strong.
11 points for Ballo. Unable to extend those. That lead, so it's still 8. I mean, Kevin Murphy. Nunia Moch up against Matiang, down into the corner. Murphy, 3-shot. Boom! It falls beautifully.
Again, great work there. That's a sign of some synergy, of patience on the offensive side, and Murphy connects on a wide open 3.
Jackson goes quick, mid-range 2, front rim, and picked up once again. This is Lofton. Great chance for them to just chop down this lead now. It was at 10 just a few moments ago. Now they could make it down to possibly 2 or 3. Oh, there's Murphy again going through. And there's the foul on Murphy, and it's Habimana. This time for his 2nd personal.
Lofton thinking about his individual offense for a little while. So Murphy posted up there against Habimana, and they're picking up the foul. Teams are in the penalty now. Free throw line, we know how important that is.
This is great work. This is from Ahly, Asha, just in the way that they've managed to force the fouls, understanding that driving into the paint is going to get them free shots from the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely. That is great for the scouting report from Al Ahly, because Nore Habimana had 9 fouls in the 2 games that they played against Fuster Rabat in the quarterfinals. So he's a targeted player. They know that he'll get into foul trouble every time they take that ball to him. It's not really his best strength when it comes to the game of basketball, and it forces a change on the floor with Axel Boyo coming into the game.
Zaran Ibrahim Zaran, the younger brother of Amr Nunio Mot, will head to the bench.
And Calaf has come on for Orabi. Murphy trying to go up to make it a 3-point game. Delivers beautifully there. Murphy up to 13 points. We've got 31 seconds left to play here. And Mpoyo's there. We saw him just drop in a couple of big shots from downtown. Knocked out of bounds by Amin. Trying to claim that it's Egyptian ball, not the case.
Randall looking to create some separation, and that's some good work from Amin, doing enough to just pester the intentions of Randall.
Ballo. Big ball player Ballo doing the business here. Randall, 16 seconds left, shot clock down to 7, tries to get around everybody, and it's a bit of a wedgie.
Finally. Ball wedges in between the rim and the backboard, but great defense again. There is an increase in intensity from that man Amin on Randall. He's trying all that he can to take away the left-hand side right now, forcing him right, and there's where the shot goes. They have a couple of words. Friendly banter.
Look, it's Jan Davison, the referee today, says, you guys got to stop this. Well, Lofton jumps on the bandwagon now, right in front of the referee, Jan Davison. Just calming things down. A few exchanges there, with 10.7 seconds left to play.
So just, I think, a time review here for time remaining on the game clock. It gives the coaches a chance to just reset their strategy a little bit, and the drama and the intensity here at BK Arena, well, you can feel it in the air.
Well, I can tell you that the review has nothing to do with the drama. It's just looking and making sure that the clock is correct.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Sasha. That's important to know. They've been very diligent in terms of, you know, all of the elements that they've brought together with the referees from FIBA Africa and, of course, from the G League over in the stateside and in Mexico and Canada, but not for the finals, of course. And I think that that's been fantastic. It's all credit to what they've done. They've been brilliant.
They have been very good throughout this competition, and calls have been fair. It's a tough environment for the referees, and even the opportunity to call the semi-final game is a big deal, and congratulations to them on their selection.
The clock will read 12.8 seconds instead of the 10.7 as it was earlier.
Fantastic update. Thank you, Asha. And Amin will have the ball in his hands, despite the constant, you know, the words for Tino Jackson and Craig Randall II, still talking. Lot to be said on the floor. Healers, the last 8 seconds here. Lofton, Ahly looking to try and maybe make it. There's the 3-shot going in. Oh, Murphy's Law! And that's what it means to Ahly. We are all level here. 50 points apiece at halftime. Look at that for a fabulous buzzer beater.
Experience there from Lofton and Murphy. And the law book is taken out because Murphy knocks down a big 3 to tie this one up.
We'll be back with the highlights from the first half. Well, there we go, 50-50. It's 50-50, very much that at the half-time segment here. Let's take a look at the headline, the half-time highlights.
Leonard Jr. showing that the injury is all clear. He gets inside, and what a wonderful way to pick up his first 2 points. Zach Lofton lining up a 3-ball, and at this point, Ahly, well, they have set the tone, but the Tigers, ever resilient. Zaran feeds Lofton. 2 fast break points as Lofton gets up above the rim.
Yeah, very, very strong play, of course. Nunio Mott playing an integral part in the paint. Randall, Ballo is the man.
Points in the paint, and Ballo, well, he has been attacking the rim with ill intent and been very successful doing that. The plan was to keep the ball out of Randall's hands, and wherever he finds it, is able to score it. Mpoyo came in and lit up the BK Arena, giving the lead back to the RSSB Tigers. But Nunio Mott has been consistent on the inside there for Ahly and the Eagles.
Yeah, so important, the rebounds. Really important for Ahly Egypt, of course, with a total of 21 so far.
The long-range shooting of Leonard Randall, 5 of 13, the RSB Tigers in the first half, compared to the 3 of 11 for that Ahly Egypt team. And man, Umar Ballo, just so athletic. And Kevin Murphy ties it up with some sharp long-range shooting, his second connection from the 3-point line. And Fascinating reading it makes. 10 assists on the 18 field goals for Ahly, 12 on the 19 for the RSSB Tigers. Right, what they have done well is they are +3 in the rebounding category. It's been a battle on the boards, and right now, Ahly hold a slight edge. And when you talk about sharpshooting, the Tigers hold the edge from the outside the three-point line.
You know, defending the boards, you know, which is very important, but they've also got to manage to get some shots from the outside, make it a little bit more uncomfortable for the Tigers if they want to push ahead.
Got to keep the home fans out of it. Kevin Murphy, superb since he came in off the bench. 5 of 6 from the field, and leads the scoring for Ahly. Nunio Mott chipping in with 12, and Zach Lofton's 10 points. Leonard Randall, and he's been superb again. Limited shots, I suppose, when you think about the amount of shots that he usually takes. 6 of 12 with 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Omar Ballo's 11 on a perfect 5 of 5 on the interior. And, well, we are all tied up here at the BK Arena semifinal. First semifinal of the BAL season for 6.
Yeah, Ahly Libya, of course, tomorrow taking on Petro Luanda. That is going to be high octane as well. But Ahly battling back from a 10-point deficit to level up at the buzzer. Kevin Murphy at the 4. We're coming back. We'll take a closer look at some of the key players.
Going for the win. Look at the determination on his face.
I just flipped the switch. Flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop.
In this land, the day begins in motion. Here, sports isn't just a game, it's how we move forward together. Every pass, every play begins with purpose, and every game moves us forward. But in each one, there's time to pause, to appreciate something deeply ours. Welcome to Rwanda, the home of sports.
You gotta work on your flaws.
That's cheating.
You know what I mean?
Nah, this you too little. He's unique in every sense of the word. There it is. That's better. Everything about him is special. Stay creative. For somebody like him, I think it's just about holding that standard. When he makes a shot, it's not good enough. Do it again. It has to be a swish, or it just doesn't count. Perfect. Oh, God, that was nice. Free throws. You got 2?
Obviously, I had great chance in the jeans lottery, you know. I'm tall, I'm athletic, but at the same time, you don't do nothing with that body if you don't get the right mind.
What's the square root of 64? What's your favorite color? What you eat for breakfast?
Cereal and eggs.
Great job. I mean, the kid, he goes about it the right way. He wants to be the greatest.
We got some Jalen Brunson trivia here. Who scored more points in their NBA debut? You, Mikal, or Josh?
I don't think Mikal scored in his debut because our debuts were against each other. I had 3 points in my debut, so I'm gonna say, I don't know if Josh scored either. I'm gonna say me.
What team did you have your first 40-point game against?
Do I want to say the Bucks?
It was the Bucks. Can you name 5 players you've assisted the most in your career?
Is one Julius?
Julius.
Is Luka on there? Yeah, Luka's not a catch and shoot guy.
We got a junior, we got a double last name.
No, double last name. Finney Smith?
Yes, sir.
That was a good hint. Double last name. Who's the junior?
Tim Hardaway.
I never called him Junior or Tim Hardaway Jr.
The other 2 are easy. Current teammates.
It's Josh. Current teammates.
Don't overthink.
Deuce? Who's it?
Mikal.
Really? Okay, Kale.
A lot of buckets.
Okay.
Yeah.
A fabulous halftime show from Britannia here at the BK Arena. It's been a wonderful, wonderful first half, full of action. Kevin Murphy, one of the key players out there. He's got 16 points, causing all sorts of problems in that Tigers defense.
Yeah, coming in off the bench, Kevin Murphy to to be super efficient, first of all, shows the variety of ways that he knows how to score. You see him here attacking with the left hand, getting inside the paint. But what he does is he provides a second forward scoring option. This double forward lineup that's used by Coach Gabriel can be really effective at times in the half-court set. It does slow them down in terms of their production when they try to leak out in terms of fast break. But when you have two guys that can face up, score, and straight up create shots, and Kevin Murphy, one of them, Nunio Mott the other. Right now, Kevin Murphy taking the lead because he's 5 of 6 from the field, and he's picked up 16 big points.
Now, Usher, Kevin Murphy didn't even play the first quarter. He just came in the second. A shrewd move there from Coach Gabriel.
He did very well to make that kind of decision, because when you have Lofton on the floor, Ehab Amin and Zahran, you want them to get into the game and get, that rhythm that works for them. But bringing in Kevin Murphy means that you have fresh legs, you have a player who has size, who has experience and precision, but also efficiency, especially in a game that is very important like this one.
Such a big game, isn't it, Q? And Kevin Murphy, there's his numbers.
I mean, the production up from the last outing, 16 points, 83% from the field, and I think more importantly, he's in 2 of 3 three-pointers. The struggle from the three-point line has been real for Ahly. They are sitting at 27% on 11 attempts. They don't really utilize the three-point line as part of their larger strategy, more an inside-out kind of team. But when they do find some joy from the three-point line, they can go to that kind of scoring. But I mean, this space has become so familiar to most viewers and most defenses around the BAL, and we see him again at the halftime with 18 big points.
Yeah, he's the season-leading scorer, of course. We saw him in the Kalahari Conference breaking records. He spilled that fine form here into the finals. He's the danger man, he's the wanted man. But what he's doing is changing his game. He's adapted to the environment. The chameleon-like, switch has enabled him to go hard in the paint and score big points.
He expects the blitz coverage to come, especially around screens, and taking advantage here around the pick and roll. 3 defenders around him. He still gets by all of them and is able to finish there. An example of one is foot speed. He is in great condition. You've not seen him breathe heavy at any point, even though he spends heavy minutes on the floor. He spends about 37 minutes on the floor, and he continues to provide heavy scoring production. And the only way you can do that is if you are in really great physical condition.
Usher, again, Randall on the handle, delivering again. I mean, it's been very prolific, very effective.
He's been the X factor throughout the season here for the RSSB Tigers. You see that in the way that he takes the decision to drive into the paint, the way that he attempts those threes, even in transition. Sometimes they don't drop, but you need a player like that who can bring confidence into the squad, and he's done exactly that. Of course, his offense has been hard done by the fact that Tafael is not yet, in the rhythm with the game. 3 personal fouls to him, who's the other highest scoring player for the RSSB Tigers. But Axel Mpoyo has done well, and Antino Jackson to give him options from the backcourt.
And of course, Umar Bala, what he's doing as well. We'll talk about him after the break. We will take a short break. We'll be back soon.
This is different. This is different. This guy's different. This event, he just turned away from that one. He didn't even wait to see if it went in. He could use 1 or 2 here. 27, 29, 29 in the final round. That is huge. Damian Lillard. Oh, man. Here we go. He did money right now. He's got 25. He's got 27. Needs one to tie. Needs this to tie. Oh! Three-point champ. Wow.
Initially, it was all I had, so did it again. Now I'm tied with Larry Bird, Craig Hodges. Now it's like, all right, why not go for the record?
I just hope to show my God-given ability, my athleticism, also just my flair and my vibrant personality.
plenty of air. Keyshawn Johnson from the Miami Heat is your 2026 AT&T Slam Dunk champion.
Like, I knew he had it. All he had to do was come show it. This is my mama. I gotta talk to my mama. We here, man. Hey, yeah, this coming home with me. This coming home with me. Yeah. Come on, baby.
Well, the Ubuntu Trophy winner here has been awarded to Ariel Karanga of Nairobi City Thunder. It's, of course, dedicated to efforts towards empowering women and fostering exclusive community development. And he's been absolutely incredible. Given the award by NBA Africa CEO Claire Akamanzi and Sophia Naimi of Qatar Foundation. There he is, very proud man, of course. This is a wonderful foundation, of course, and he'll receive money to go to the foundation because of what he's giving back to the community.
And enjoying basketball is for everyone. Everybody, let's hear it for this special moment of inclusion and impact.
Education, women empowerment, basketball. So when you combine the three, take basketball, use it as a tool to get these girls somewhere where they can get education. That's one thing that I normally tell people. The game is ours, so it's our responsibility to grow it.
Yeah, the key players comparison now, Kevin Murphy and Leonard Randall, of course, two of the key components in this fabulous semi-final queue.
Yes, star players doing what they are expected to do in big-time games. We've got 20 minutes left in what is going to be, 20 intense minutes, and we will have our first place in the final booked after that. Kevin Murphy, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 4 for Randall, who's been limited and been well guarded on the perimeter, but what he has showcased is his ability to get on the inside, and well, he's done that particularly well, has Kevin Murphy. And Randall and Leonard Jr. a pairing that enjoy playing together, and we haven't seen enough of Leonard Jr. yet because got himself into a little bit of foul trouble, and he continues to just look for opportunities on the floor.
So we're going to come over to you, Asha, because we're just about to enter, the very crucial, and we will say it's a pivotal moment in a game, the third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a game face for Tafael Leonard Jr. He's locked in and he understands what is at stake. An opportunity for the first ever London team to go to the BAL final in the presence of such an incredible crowd. They understand that. We've spoken about the brotherhood with Randall, the second, but it's time to do the business. To do the business, this is a game that we've already seen is tied at the end of the first quarter, tied at the halftime break. No room for error whatsoever.
All three teams, of the 4 teams in the semifinals, RSSB Tigers is the only one who's never seen the finals before. They're going up against history right now, and Ahly have been there, but they come up against a very stern Tigers outfit.
No, massive. I think that if Charles F. Richter was alive, he would be able to just really assess that the magnitude of this semi-final of the BAL is very much off the charts.
I was going to say off the Richter scale.
Because it's exactly that. 50-50, straight down the middle. But who's going to walk away with the best deal here tonight? I don't know. We get going here with Randall getting the ball out to Leonard Jr. High shot coming off the back. Matian can't get his hands on the rebound.
Fouls will play a part in this, in the foul management from players on the floor. Asifo's got 3 of his own, and he's back in for Ahly.
John Jordan's got a role to play in this as well. Murphy goes up to try and extend his lead, a little bit short, picked up by Tino Jackson, racing up the other end. Fast break, fast moves, Randall gets fouled.
No choice for John Jordan. He'd rather pick up the foul than let Randall pick up the shot, and he'll pick up his second foul.
Well, we've got Matiang, of course, but we've also Ryan Matiang. No foul, doesn't score. Jackson And there's the foul from Lofton. Won't count though, despite the sharp shooting there for Tino Jackson.
First foul for Lofton, 13th foul for Ahly, and again, just trying to disrupt any opportunity and the fast break and in transition, but they're doing it at the cost of fouls, and right now, if they get a couple more, it's going to have to scale back their aggression.
Playing into the hands of the Tigers, or should I say the paws. Randall, long-range shot, tapped back, picked up by Jackson, kicked back out, Randall downtown, front rim, another chance, Randall, goes again, this time it's good.
Unreal. 3 rebounds, all 3 shots go to Randall. Teammates have confidence in him, and he rewards the confidence by knocking down the 3 ball.
1 point lead. Is Nuno Mott going high, scores the basket. That's a brilliant piece of play. Now the question is, if that goes to that man Leonard Jr., he's on 4 personal fouls.
Yeah,
it is him.
You can see him walking away. He understands that the call is going to come on him right there.
It's kind of like an eye for an eye, isn't it? With a CFO going off, and now you got Leonard Jr. You've got problems.
We talked about why it's so difficult to be on the floor, and players can target you, be ultra aggressive. Nuno Mott knows what's happening, and it looks like it's a Jackson Jr. who picked up that foul rather
than Leonard Jr., who's still on 3.
But it still picks up his 3rd.
There's the charge through from Matiang. Foul. Well, look at this. This is now foul number 4 for the Ahly. Who's that going? I think that is going to go for... Is that Murphy?
Khalaf, I think. No, Murphy does pick up his first foul.
So much frustration for Ahly. Gabriel having a quick chat with Kevin Murphy and Zachary Lofton. They need to play smarter on defense. That is, those are the instructions that Gabriel is giving at the moment.
Matiang keeping the fans happy by leveling up once again. It's 55 points each. 2 minutes in and 5 points each scored.
64% shooter throughout the season from the free throw line, Matiang. And Tigers there just over 50%. They've missed now 8 of 16.
Lofton kicks it out into the corner to pick up the shots. Jordan Lofton connection, but he doesn't manage to get his baseline triple. Randall, 21 points. Can he make it 24? Yes, he can! Well, Randall causing a scandal.
It's just unmanageable there. All he needs is a half an inch of space, and when he sees it, if there's no defender in front of him, even if there is, he's still able to make the shot.
Unbelievable, 7 of 18 there. Only 4 3-pointers for Ahly. It's been picked up once again. Randall kicks it down. Roll, Leonard Jr. rolling. Boom, boom, boom. Leonard Jr. gets the 2 and the foul.
Randall, Leonard Jr. connection. They find each other on the floor, and there is passing of Randall. And see here, defense to offense. Randall aware. It's the work from Habimana, the kick ahead to Leonard Jr. Mott in the area. Leonard Jr. undisturbed or unperturbed finishes inside.
I mean, Usher, that assist was sick.
Absolutely. We've seen them do something like that in practice. It is a training session bucket. You feel that brotherhood, but also for Tafael coming off the bench with the 3 personal fouls, this gives him confidence, and that was the decision from the technical bench.
Up by 6, the Tigers claw themselves into the driving position here as Lofton gets it out. Murphy on the edge of the D, rolls out the back, made safe by Habimana. And watch out, Randall's driving, dribbling, kicks it out, Jackson 3. All good rebounding there from Leonard Jr. Surely not, surely yes. Jackson, jeopardy for Ahly.
They unlock the 3-point line once again. It's Jackson Jr. And it's spin coming from everywhere for the Tigers. And they are at their best when they share the ball. Jackson.
We've cheerleaders! Well, this is turning into an epic battle between these two African giants, Ahly of Egypt and the Tigers of Rwanda. They lead by 9 points. Usher, we're coming straight over to you to get an immediate reaction.
Well, I'll tell you that Pantelis Gabriel, of course, concerned with the space that RSSB Tigers have whenever they take those threes that they've, has given them the momentum. 113 that we've seen so far since the beginning of the season for the RSSB Tigers, but now they must react. RSSB Tigers are a team that live and die by the three, and so far that momentum has the fans up on their feet, and that's not good for Ahly.
We've got changes. El Gendi, it's the first minutes that we've actually seen him on the floor, and it's 23.5 minutes into the game.
Got to go through different resources right now, a different plan, and the guile of El Gendi could help the Eagles Ahly right now.
Amin goes up, 3-shot, front rim, made safe by Jackson. A little bit of more of a tighter press coming, and Randall. Leonard Jr. doesn't get the touch there to get to the other ball to Habimana, and Amin kicks it out. Lofton, who is double team, goes through and drives for the two.
A little shake and break there from Lofton, gets by the outstretched arm of Leonard Jr. to pick up the easy finish.
Jackson, little touch, still inbound, and picked up by Jackson. What's he going to do? 7 seconds. Tries to shake off Amin. He goes for his 3-shot. Matiang can't get a touch on that, and it's everything's going their way.
Everything going their way. A 14-7 scoreline here in the third quarter. The home fans, they will get behind the calls, but there's the consistent physical presence of Matiang on the inside. He is not an easy prospect to take care of at all. And Ahly going to the penalty.
He's up to 8 rebounds so far with 8 points scored. Matiang trying to get himself into double figures from the free throw line here. Before, of course, he tries to, just guard the glass as much as possible.
Product of Louisville is Mangok Matiang, 2013 to 2017. Played for the Hornets in the Summer League and probably got the 2-way contract with the Hornets as well. Italy, Turkey, Serbia, Australia, and played for the Illawarra Hawks in the NBL.
Yeah, born in Juba in South Sudan.
16.4 points and 14.9 rebounds. His numbers.
He's a good guy as well. One of many players from South Sudan. You can pick your winner, BAL.nba.com/team vote. 27 to 73 at the moment.
I saw what you did. I saw that vote.
Get away from me, Q. Stop it. There it is. Oh, well, Amin goes down and Habimana collects right through the middle. Leonard Jr. slams it down.
Leonard Airways has been cleared for takeoff, and he receives applause on that wonderful takeoff.
Lofton for a 3 shots. It's just pure nylon there.
Zach Lofton locks in. Important make. Just keeping Ahly relevant.
Randall tries to respond. Amin collects. Just under 5 minutes to go now here in this third quarter. And a 8-point lead here. Lofton. There's a foul on Lofton.
It might be time to just let Lofton unlock the offense a little bit more. He's looked good as the primary scorer for Ahly. He's a tough cover at the best of times, but the way he's better than most of the Ahly players is his ability to stretch the floor and his consistency from the three-point line.
Matiang with double figures. We didn't mention that. 10 points for him. Third player after Randall and Ballo. Ballo coming on now. And there's a long range shot. Lofton hits the triple from downtown.
Well, he's getting deep into his bag right now, Zach Lofton. He's trying to shoulder all the offensive responsibility and is doing it successfully. Habimana, well, gets caught on his heels, pulls up, fires, and wow.
And there's contact, and that's where he's going. It's a 4-point play here. Usher, that was fabulous shooting, wasn't it?
Absolutely incredible shooting from him. That's 11 points for him since the halftime break. He's literally the one who's carrying this Al Ahly side. They'll need to get more contribution from the other players on the floor, especially Kevin Murphy and Ehab Amin.
4 is the magic number. 4-point difference. Randall's trying to find a way through. Out in ZA. Rolls back out, made safe there by Khalaf, who's come on, of course. Big man with the rebounds.
And back to that zone they go. A little bit of a risky move, I still think, but successful enough for them to pick up the rebound. Foul call there as Lofton goes to the ground.
I think it's just come off. Is it come off the foot of Jackson, I think? No, there's contact. The leg comes out. In fact, you're absolutely right. I should never judge your opinion there, kid. I'll get myself into serious trouble.
I've not...
3 team fouls for Tigers, 5 for Al Ahly. There's Murphy, picked up by Leonard Jr.
I think right decision, just can't get the finish inside. A good defense.
Going right through the middle, driving over and through Khalaf, the biggest guy on the floor, and he gets the bucket and the foul.
Leonard Jr. shows how it should be done on the opposite end. Murphy misses, Leonard Jr. hits, and they go back up to 6 points. You see here, attacking the body of Khalaf. His athleticism lets him hang in the air. His dexterity allows the finish.
That decision from Tafel Leonard Jr. was a smart one, because earlier the 2 missed 3-pointers when Al Ahly are in foul trouble wasn't necessarily the perfect decision to make.
Didn't manage to get the extra point there, but there's another foul. Tino Jackson will pick up his 4th personal foul. Now look at the time here. You've got 3:50 left in this third quarter, and that is a problem for him.
That's a big foul. And Tino Jackson in foul trouble. His value on the floor is immeasurable for this Tigers team, and his ability to actually hit threes, but also as a primary playmaker. He distributes and he pushes up with a lot of pace.
Yeah, he's kind of like one of the players who has glue within the Tigers roster, of course. El Gendi with that floater, it always finds its destination every time.
Wizardry, that's what you have when El Gendi has the ball.
Who's going to get the rebound? Well, Ballo, of course. Of course it's going to be Ballo, but he can't fling it back to a teammate. Now they've got options here, and there he's going right through the bounce pass there. Amin, perfect assist there from Nuni Amat.
Great fundamental basketball, patience and poise. They drop off the pass, draw the defense, and get the numbers mismatched. Turns into 2 points.
That's a long-range shot that is coming in, and a chance for Ballo to follow up and get the put-in up to 13.
Ballo booming once again inside.
Lofton, 2:57 left to play. Big shot coming in, and Ballo with another rebound. That's 8 rebounds for him now. Kick down to the corner. Hagamentwari. Ballo with another rebound. And on the cusp of a double-double there. I think this is his 9th rebound, but there's the foul there on Nuni Amat from Hagamentwari.
Well, every time you see the scoreboard start to move in favor of the Tigers, there's Ballo booming on the follow. And here is Nuni Amat, and they are looking for an upgrade on the call. Just there's the outstretched arm of Hagamentwari comes across the body of Nuni Amat, but he'll still head to the free throw line. Both teams are in the penalty, saying that Al Ahly staying in the game. They're still making crucial buckets. The lead has gone up by as much as 10, but the poise and composure to make crucial scores and keep themselves within just 2 possessions.
No, that's really, really strong basketball. That really is for Al Ahly, because they are responding, and they're responding with what they've got, using every asset that they've actually got who can come in and play a part against this Tigers team. Asher has been very impressive what they've done, the Al Ahly team.
I mean, their championship team, they're playing in the BAL for a third time in 6 seasons. That's exactly what you expect. 5 players on this team have won the BAL. They remember what it felt like, and that's what they want to do. Go to the final, and another opportunity for them to go back home with medals and rings.
You taste that success, you want to get it again. Kicked out by Mpoyo. There's the chance coming right through the middle. BAL, oh, bombastic! Shows off his power in the paint again.
Goes to the strong hand, great cut, and the catch and the finish.
Lofton trying to shake Hakim Mantwari. That is absolute class from that man, Lofton.
Zach Lofton wants the basketball right now. They've cleared out. They put him on an island there. Hakim Mantwari, not much that he could do. Single coverage, tough. The finish, superb. And Zach Lofton, well, locked on in.
Lofton will get the chance to loft one up now to try and make it a 3-point play. And there is his numbers there. 8 from 16, 50% from the field.
23 points, so 25 points now for Zach Lofton.
As he makes it a 3-point play. It's a 1-point game here. And we got 2:05 left to play here in this third quarter. Leonard Jr. trying to go around Nuni Omot. He bounced off the Sudanese player, and he's picked up there. Nuni Omot coming in, trying to get that angle. That shot off the glass doesn't fall. Randall.
Well contested.
And again, Leonard Jr. just getting snags there. It's Khalaf who'll pick up his 3rd personal.
Despite the foul scenario with both teams in the penalty, we're seeing some really good work on clean contests for the larger part, close to the rim there. Leonard Jr. able to draw the foul. Yeah, but pleading his case, and you know he had a case, but nonetheless, call made, can't be changed. Leonard Jr. back at the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, with the foul, of course, as you spotted there, and straight to the free throw line to try and just get them ahead. 5 team fouls each, of course, so with 1 point separating these 2 teams, Leonard Jr. moves up to 12.
RSSB Tigers are shooting it at about 51% from that free throw line. They have missed 9 opportunities there. In contrast, Ahly, they've only missed 2 on their 17 attempts. They shoot it at 88%. Those small margins, or those margins, make a big difference, and it could be a telling difference in the final 11 minutes and 44 seconds of this game.
This is very tense and tight, Usher. It's this one's going to go to the wire, I think.
Absolutely, this is what we expect from this season 6 BAL playoffs, but also really from the quarterfinal stage, we expected that every matchup will go down to the wire. But for Ahly, they still have so much basketball to showcase here in the remaining 11 minutes of playing time.
Here we go. They managed to stretch the lead to 3, but look, Randall, you can't give the ball away to him because there's options galore. Leonard Jr., just stop it.
Terrorizing the backcourt. That's what they do. The connection. It was put up off the board, and Leonard went to go fetch it and call him, go get it.
Soaring in to tidy things up in a big way. I mean, there's El Gendi. The attempted touch, it gets knocked out of bounds by Randall. It should be Ahly who get ball, baseline ball.
But there's a rare close-range miss from El Gendi. You don't usually see him miss from that close in. There's the work. Randall, defense, and puts it up off the board. Leonard wants to fetch it.
I mean, Lofton trying to get some separation. No, the pass out wide to Amin. Out the back door. Good strong work there from Khalaf. Lofton for 3! Massive triple from downtown.
Lofton is absolutely feeling it. He just has to see more of the basketball for the Ahly team.
It's a 28-point tally there for Zach Lofton. He is making his name. Will it be enough to help guide them through to the final? Only time will tell. BAL, quality. And just Mathian just keeping it, marshalling the ball as it just managed to fall over and in.
A great scoring option on the inside, continues to just be excellent for the Tigers inside the paint.
16 seconds left to play, differential about 4. Nuni Omot, defense. Heard here in the BK Arena. Oh, it's not a shot that goes over the top there, Lofton. 3.5 seconds left to play. Randall needs to take a look. There's the heat check, and it goes over the top. No foul, nothing, just the end of the third quarter. And it's a 4-point game and a 4-point lead for the Tigers, who are still prowling and heading in the right direction. Ahly looking to try and hit back.
Fans, it's now time for the Green White Road Racers. Here is how it goes. We selected 2 rows that compete against each other to get their green-white car across 2 sections and back.
Top 5 plays of the night, Game 5 edition between the Spurs and Thunder. At number 5, look out below, Keldon Johnson playing a little bully ball on a night where the Spurs stars struggled. Johnson was one of the lone exceptions. 2 of his 15 points coming on this slam over Chet Holmgren. At number 4, Devin Vassell, and 1 on the three-pointer. Just 2 of 9 from downtown on this night, but Vassell would get that one plus the foul. At number 3, what a pretty move on the baseline at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 of his 32 points coming right here on a little ankle-breaking move. Victor Wembanyama goes down, and OKC would take a 3-2 series lead. While it was a struggle for Victor Wembanyama, just 20 points on 4 field goals tonight, he made some very Wemby-esque plays at the rim. How about this lob from Keldon Johnson? You just can't defend that. SGA caught it in a mismatch. Wemby makes him pay. At number 1, this was a wild shot. It somehow goes off the window and in for Jared McCain, and 1 for your top play of the night.
Hey everybody, welcome to 24 Seconds with me, Rui Hachimura.
Hachimura? Woo! Okay.
When I'm not playing basketball, I'll be a DJ. The guys on the team who's the quietest, I think it's me, I'm the quietest.
Plays with an attitude.
The funniest guys on the team is
LeBron James. LeBron James.
All right, that's about it. I'm out.
4-point lead. It's going to seriously go down to the wire, this one, Q.
3-point line has proved to be a source of more joy for Ahly as they go 7 of 20 now on the back of 5 threes from Zach Lofton. 8 of 27 for the Tigers, and that's been, one of the key areas that we're going to have to keep an eye on here going into the fourth quarter. 20 assists for 45% from the field, 15 assists on the 48% for Ahly. And that rebounding battle, well, it's still something that is going to be prominent, +3 in favor of the Tigers.
Is this the play of the game? Yes, it is. It was also early as well. Look at that from that man, Leonard Jr. One-handed, a big reach to make sure that that was slammed in.
Right, yeah, throws it right into the rim. The P of the G for Leonard Jr.
Athleticism on the floor, coming to the fore. Usher, coming to you.
Coach Pantelis Gabriel concerned that Ahly just have 9 second chance points, 7 offensive rebounds. He needs them to step it up. Of course, they have the size on the floor at the moment with Bebo and Nuni Omod inside the paint. They can do that against this RSSB Tigers team that has Balo and Machiang on the floor.
Yeah, that's a pair of bigs that are going to cause some havoc, but unable to score from that piece of play as it's put back into the hands of Amin.
So we have Jackson with 4 fouls, Habimana on 3, Hagumandwari and Leonard Jr. all on 3 apiece for the Tigers, and then there's some fouls on the other side. We'll get into that as the play develops.
Nuni Omot getting separation. Rim back out. Well, Balo with another rebound. He's up to 9 rebounds now. Umar Balo. Long-range shot coming in from Leonard Jr. The rebound, it goes in. Of course it does. Excellent work there from that man. Balo is up to 19 points. A standout performance from the Malian.
9 rebounds. He's just been a solid presence inside the paint. Nuni Omot has 3 fouls. 3 fouls for Zara and 4 for Osifo.
There's Lofton, big shot! Knocks it down. Big 3 from the suburbs.
6 made 3-pointers for Zach Lofton, single-handedly carrying the 3-point offense for Ahly.
Ridiculous score tally, isn't it? Ball knocked back out to Empoyo, who's up to 31. Lofton, 82-79, 3-point game. Watch out! He's coming in, but he can't swoop down and slam it down. Leonard Jr. stopped in his path.
Stalking the rim like a predator, like a pure tiger, getting inside there. And there is a foul drawn. Halaf had no choice. And there's the look at Balo, who's been superb He's moved up to a double-double now, 19 and 10. And, well, his level of comfort has really been displayed. He's gotten more comfortable inside this Tiger setup, and it showed with his production on the floor.
A massive standout performance for Umar Ballo, Asha.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's a technical foul on Matiang for continuously talking to referee Jan Davidson, and that's going to be a bit of concern in terms of indiscipline for the RSSB Tigers. But still staying with Ballo, he's been impressive. He has managed to help Matiang, because we saw what Matiang could do in conference play, but here he needed that backup.
He's got something to say, and this is well, Lofton misses the shots, the free shot that he was given, so it goes back down the other end, of course. A little bit frustrating there, but there's the technical foul call on Matiang. Yeah, it needs to just calm down. You can't get caught in the heat.
Well, it's difficult at times, and tempers can flare, and you can feel
you know all about that, don't you, Q?
How warm it is here in BK Arena. I know nothing about it.
Come on, you do.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Really, ice in his veins or reaching Planck temperature, the hottest temperature ever? I don't know.
I don't know either.
We're going to get the mercury out. We're going to get the
thermometer.
The thermometer. There we go. Lofton high over the top. Any rebound there for Osifo? The answer to that is no. It's Mpoyo for the Tigers racing up. Leonard Jr. That's a foul by Amin. That's his second personal.
This is what Leonard Jr. is able to do. You know, push the ball up the floor, and there is the contest and the foul. And because of his height and his length, so he's listed at 6'7", but also his vertical gets him up above the most defenders. That's how he's able to draw fouls.
And a couple of changes here. Kevin Murphy, he's only picked up just the one foul, but he's causing all sorts of issues when he drives into the paint. He's the perfect player to have come in for Ahly at the top of the fourth and final quarter to just cause a bit of a nuisance and get a couple of fouls against him.
Well, let's see how these matchups work. You know, you see Al-Gendi heading off and Amin heading off, and John Jordan coming in as well. Zach Lofton will still be given the keys to the offense, I think, for the larger part, but we've seen Omot go a little quiet, and this is that two-forward lineup that has that's actually a triple forward lineup, because it's Messiah Sifo in as well, alongside Murphy and Omot.
He's up to 19 points, Leonard Jr., and Jordan taking it up into enemy territory. Here we go, 7:50 left to play, and a 7-point lead for the Tigers. Have to respond. Here's Murphy driving hard into the paint, and there's your two.
Perfect work from Murphy, sliding in there on the baseline, and he continues to just give exquisite value.
But you can't allow Mpoyo to have so much space. Has been picked up there by Murphy. It was like a free shot, wasn't it? A little bit of a bump there. Murphy goes up again. He's gone down quite hard. No foul. Mpoyo collects into the corner. Leonard Jr. for a three this time. It's a little bit short, but Ballo's there. Ballo! Oh, he's gone in with the elbow into Nuni Omot. And
it turns in hard, allows Omot to just take position, and there is Ballo doing some good work. Oh, that was a solid piece of contact.
Yeah, and he gets up, and he just quick to peel himself off the floor. No harm done. Nuni Omot hard as nails, made of titanium.
That's the proof right there. That was a solid bit of contact.
Well, they just managed to prevent a little bit of leakage in the defense. Murphy bides his time, goes high over the top. And Ballo with just another rebound. That's up to 11 now for him.
Static shot, static possession. Not sure that will please the Ahly coaching staff. And there's a foul call now.
Jordan going down. Ballo will pick up the foul on him. And that's twice that there's been inability to actually exploit their possession. There's Ballo just bumping. A little bit of movement from the feet there.
Yes, not in the right position at that time. Contact call. And now you see conversation between referee Jan Davidson and Umar Ballo just clearing up why the call was made. Second foul for Ballo, 13th foul for the Tigers.
But they need him to be physical, don't they, Asha?
Absolutely. That's what Coach Pantelis Gabriel was talking about right before the game. They need to be aggressive when they come up against the RSSB Tigers.
Long range shot from Murphy doesn't drop. Picked up by Randall. Randall hasn't scored for a few moments. I'm sure that will probably change pretty soon as he tries to take the roof off this BK Arena with a shot, an impossible shot maybe. Oh, he gets it out to his partner in crime, Leonard Jr. Oh, get out of there! Osifo with the swat.
But just enough defense on the floor from Kevin Murphy, you know, does well to stay in front. They see the hand holds up Leonard, and there's Osifo on the SWAT mission coming in.
I mean, that wingspan is ridiculous. He came in, he was like sort of, you know, the other side of the arena. Here we go, Leonard Jr. And Abalo picks up another foul. This is, am I correct in saying this? Or I think, is this John Jordan? No, it's Jordan, I think. They're getting tangled up, trying to get himself around. Have a look at this again. Shot coming over the top. He's causing all sorts of chaos there, isn't he, Balo?
They just don't have an answer for him inside the paint right now. He is, you know, paired up with arguably the other best big man in the BAL in Season 6. And well, he's showcasing why he was picked up for this offseason. All of that value is being extracted right now by the Tigers, and Umar Balo is playing a superb game.
They're coming from Palikaresto Cantu. 7.6 wingspan has Umar Balo. Born in Koulikoro, just south of Bamako, the capital of Mali. Malian international, as we know. Of course, you'll see him in Afrobasket action. And picked up some gold medals in the younger Afrobasket competitions. And of course, teams up with just someone called Alio Diarra.
Yeah, that is a terror. Well, a front court that provides much terror on the continent. And they picked up a silver at Afrobasket this year, making some history for Mali.
Nunia Moch, 5:55. High shot over the top. And there's no contact there. There is contact there, though.
Three-point line has gone absolutely cold for Ahly. Kevin Murphy lost 2 shots, didn't fall down. Nunia Mott looking to extract some value there, but it is not working right now for them from the three-point line.
5 team fouls for Ahly, 3 for the Tigers. So there's a lot happening here. Back in the hands of Nunia Mott. Off the foot it came. Jordan, Kevin Murphy trying to go around Matiang. Trying to drop the ball into the hands of Osifo. Doesn't happen. Picked up by Randall. Randall. Coast is clear for a 3-shot. Big shot coming off the metal. Matiang with the touch. Balo can't get his hands on it. Jordan makes it safe for the back.
Scramble for the rebound. They come away with a valuable possession.
Murphy. There's the drive going through. And contacts there. And Leonard Jr.'s 4th. That's the issue.
So smart play by Kevin Murphy, recognizing Leonard Jr. in front of him. And there's a contact as he drives on the body, and able to pick up that 4th foul. That's a big moment because Leonard Jr. With his 19 points has been a good point of production here for the Tigers. Gamble time perhaps there for Coach Henry Manuka and James May on the bench of the Tigers.
Oh, the bounce pass. Well, they're very lucky to keep hold of that. There's the scramble there, but it's Osifo on the ground. And it's just, it's not precise. They've got to be they've got to protect and look after the ball a little bit better, because some of those passes, you know, between players, between traffic, complicated.
Possessions are gold right now. The final 5-11 as of the semi-final. The turnover, that's the 11th turnover for Ahly, and an unnecessary one from a coach's perspective.
Jackson Balo, I thought he was going to go for a 3-shot, decides to try and cut over the top. Matiang with the rebound, Randall with the shot over the top. Second chance points, third chance points. There's a little bit of a swap party going on there, and I think that it was Murphy who might be picking up his Second personal foul.
Just two monstrous bigs inside that Ahly cannot keep out the paint. The foul from Murphy. And then you see the frustration from Murphy. It's a 5-point lead for the Tigers.
4:53 left to play.
It began with a dream of connecting the heart of Africa to the world. The first pioneers were brave, venturing into skies unknown, and today the same spirit lives on. Rwandair soars higher, carrying dreams and stretching our frontiers. Its same spirit lives on. Rwandair soars higher, carrying dreams and stretching. Every detail is designed to make you feel at home. Rwandair is more than an airline. We are a bridge between Africa and the world, between you and your dreams. Welcome to Kigali.
5 points separates Ahly of Egypt and RSSB Tigers of Rwanda. As we take a look at the D of the G.
That man BAL booming inside the paint, and it's playing provider here, Randall. The pass is just as pretty as the finish, but the rim, well, I think the stadium and the rim felt all of that force as BAL thunders it home.
Shudder to think. BAL providing us with some seismic activity, and Usher providing us with the feedback.
Well, I'll tell you who's giving feedback. Kenny Gassana, a Rwandan legend, one of the best point guards to ever come from the East African country, just giving a couple of advice here to Antino Jackson Jr. It is go time now, less than 5 minutes away from what could be history for the RSSB Tigers, but also for Tafael Leonard Jr., just for him to get a breather a little bit, just, you know, think about his actions on defense, but also just quickly to note that Kevin Murphy, every time he gets the ball on the best line, he's going on the left side, so they shouldn't buy the bait.
Osifo Omot on 4 fouls. On the other side, Jackson Leonard Jr. on 4 fouls. Matiang delivers from the free throw line.
For Matiang, 10 boards. He's got a double-double. Umar Balo, 19 points, 13 rebounds. They have controlled the paint and provided unreal production, and they are just a force and a terror for anybody, the dominant front court.
It's a double-double-double. There we go. Here we go. Here's Amin from the outside. Bites his chime. Picked up by Khalaf. Waiting for movement. Amin. Oh, he tries to get into the hands of Osifo. It goes out of bounds, and Ahly lose possession. These are the kind of moments that can turn things around.
It was right there for Osifo. Again, the option was right. Coach Pantelis Gabriel understands that, but ball not caught, and now possession in the hands of the Tigers. They can pull ahead and go up 9.
Jackson driving right through. Skillful, crafty, the artful dodger delivers.
He's got 4 fouls, but he's got lots of poise as he gets right inside the paint there. And happy to be back on the floor, Jackson Jr.
Lofton for a 3 shot. It's right straight into the hands of Randall. But there's a foul. No, it's, oh, he got the last touch. In fact, Randall was over the line. So it's just baseline, but a little bit lucky there.
Yeah, he tried to save the possession, but stepped right over the line there very clearly. Ahly will breathe a sigh of relief just a little bit.
11 seconds on the shot clock. Murphy. Oh, the pass is not good, is it? Dealt with by, blocks there by BAL. Can't get his hands on it, but Matiang can.
Double, as we talked about. BAL cut, Matiang can. And the Tigers are up to a 10-point lead.
Double trouble, I think we can say now, can't we? There's Khalaf. Now the fans are getting busy. Khalaf drops in to say, I can shoot from distance too.
He absolutely can. That is poise under pressure, ice in his veins. That's a big-time shot. Keeps Ahly in the game.
They were 10 down, now they're just 7. We've got 3:30 left to play, and now we're going into that money time moment where it's a place for a final. Jackson. Jackson.
That's just unreal. Jackson, big time.
Up to 11 now for Tino Jackson, the Rwandan international born in the USA. Here we go, Lofton can score big shots, trying to get separation. Puts the pass there, it's been picked up by Osifo, blocked by BAL. And there's the travel court. Denied, stops, thwarted.
Well, it's all going wrong right now for the Egyptian champions. Crucial possessions that are, but what's going right? Clutch shooting. That man, Tino Jackson and the fans inside the BK Arena, well, they're alive right now.
And Tino Alvarez Jackson Jr., the captain of the Tigers. Usher, this is remarkable.
Absolutely incredible. He spoke about what it means for him just to play the game of basketball, but right here in Kigali, it is a historic moment for him.
Didn't manage to get that from the top of the D. It's been collected here by Ahly playmaker Amin. Looks for a little bit of space. Lofton just inside of the D. Oh, it's a true shot and it's a beauty. He goes up to 33.
Poise needed, but they need a couple more stops here on the defensive side.
8 points separate these two teams. This is 2:15 left to play. Jackson, so dangerous, so deadly, such a fine shooter, using the clock. The bounce pass to Matiang, going to work with Nuni Omot. South Sudan battle at the 4, and he gets the points on the floor.
Wow, monstrous work from Matiang, just taking advantage of Nuni Omot inside the paint, and that has been where the dominance has come from the Tigers. They've shot the ball extremely well from the three-point line throughout the competition, but you look at Matiang go to work. The finish, the dance, and BK Arena starting to believe.
Massive moments here. .205 left to play, a 10-point lead. Well, there's the B of the G coming in. Massive block coming in from that man, Osifo. A timely one as well to deny Leonard Jr.
As a volleyball spike sent right to the crowd. Osifo has had limited chances to try to impact the game, but there he did defensively for the B of the G. 44 points in the paint for the Tigers. A lot of these stats are quite close, and you see +7, the differential on the rebounding side, and I do believe that has been the crucial part of how this game has played out, because Matiang and BAL, they've had no answers for them, especially in the second half inside the paint, and not only from a rebounding perspective, but from a scoring and a matchup perspective. Zach Lofton has been superb. 33 points, the lead all scorers, 50% from the field, 6 of 12 from that three-point line. Randall, well, he's always going to be up there. 24 feels like low point production for him, but it's still been a wonderful performance from Randall.
Oh, just take a look at that, the key shot there, one of many coming from the outside. Massive 3 shots, and Lofton, some wonderful shooting there from these guards who have been delivering big time from the outside. Usher, we're coming to you. That Matiang-BAL connection has been vital for the Tigers.
Absolutely, you can see how much confidence he was celebrating. They look like Ahly, they're running out of time, but they're of course a championship team, a team that knows and understands how to win the BAL. They still believe that they have what it takes to come back against RSSB Tigers, but after that technical foul, on the bench and a conversion on the charity line. There's yet another technical foul, this time to the coach, Gabriel. The referees are not taking any indiscipline in these final 2 minutes.
He's walking on thin ice, isn't he, Coach Pantelis Gabriel? You can see that technical foul, and there's a pressure cooker situation here because you look at the scoreline and it's walking away the lead, isn't it? 11 points is going to be difficult, and you can understand that, you know, there's a lot at stake here.
Yeah, it basically adds another possession that they need to pull back, and Randall, of course, is going to step up and take responsibility from the free throw line once again.
Oh, these massive moments are key, of course, and you put Randall on the free throw line, you know that he's going to deliver every time, Q.
He's been super consistent in every way from the floor, and he just steps up and takes all the responsibility. And once again now, Matiang will get a chance to build on this lead even more.
Matiang with 15 points. The fans about to lift the roof once again off the BK Arena. Well, the rebound's not picked up. The point doesn't fall there, but I can tell you that 2 minutes left to play. So much at stake here. Kevin Murphy, he's double teamed here, trying to go baseline. Oh, the ball comes off his teammate, but there's a foul there on Kevin Murphy as he got clamped, sandwiched, call it what you like.
Yeah, Murphy just trying to work against the bigger body Matiang. Steamrolled, which also comes to mind when you see him go to the ground.
You're steamrolled, do you like that one, Asha?
Please, RN, stay out of trouble.
Murphy, well, big performance from Murphy, can't get his first of two here. Henry Winuka is on the cusp of celebration. They're in a pretty good place here, 2 more points and they can get to 100, but they need to get these points here, Ahly.
Ahly has just not gone right for them in these crucial clutch moments, and usually they do make these plays happen. And Nunio Mott, he's picked up his 5th foul. He won't be taking part in this one anymore, and it's not looking so good for the Egyptian champions. It's looking pretty good for RSSB Tigers.
The Tigers, Matiang, look at that ball. Oh! Yeah, coming in from behind and a foul now. Sifro will be excluded now because he tried to hide behind Kevin Murphy. Will be excluded now because he tried to hide behind Kevin Murphy, but he was the one who made the foul.
Yeah, it's been a tough afternoon or a tough evening for Osayo Sifo. And he's not the one who picks up the foul. Kevin Murphy picks up his 3rd.
Okay, right. Well, the cameraman's on Sifo. He's got away with it, maybe. Let's have a look at this again.
Yeah, the outstretched arm there of Murphy, where the contact comes in.
All right, he lives to survive, Sifo. But just look at that. Listen to the sound of it. Ballo, outstanding today. 20 points there. Extraordinary for the Malian, playing his first BAL, of course, and putting in a stellar performance with alongside his partner in crime with that man Mangok Matiang. Made safe by Kevin Murphy at the back. Lofton, it's 99-87, long-range shot. Oh, there's the follow-up. Oh, can't get the rebounds there, Sifo. Missed opportunities.
Kind of sums up the afternoon or evening for Sifo.
Jackson can't take the pass from Randall in the corner, and a timeout's been called. 87-99.
1:29 remaining, and a little bit of frustration there from Jackson Jr., but the scoreboard in favor here of the RSSB Tigers. Ballo's 20 points, Randall 26, Leonard Jr. 19, and Matiang. Those are 4 players in double figures. At Jackson Jr. the 5th on the other side. Zach Lofton has been standalone almost here for Ahly with his 33 points. Omar fouled out with 16, and Kevin Murphy 19 points. Those are all the players in double figures. Strategy from Coach Gabriel has got to go quickly, got to come from the three-point line, but they have not been able to convert really here in the fourth quarter. 32%, they have been 9 of 28 from the outside.
It's like 4 or 5 passages of play where they really needed to score points just to keep, the Tigers close to where they are. It's, they've been punished. When we talk about teams who can punish, and we get teams that can punish, and that's the exact scenario that we've seen, of course, Petro Luanda in their last outing. And Nuno Umar BAL.
90% high efficiency. The work that BAL has been doing, 14 rebounds. Tough afternoon for the former BAL MVP in terms of Nuno Umar, 16 and 7, but he will not be taking part in this one anymore.
Asha, coming over to you.
Well, there's not so much talk about tactics on the RSSB Tigers team. They have a 12-point lead with less than 1 minute and a half to play, and they can feel that W is coming, but the instructions are very clear. Stay focused, locked in, especially after that turnover there with Antino Jackson Jr.
Listen, both teams have 5 fouls. There's ways to chew away at that lead. Unassailable, not yet, but it will be when we go, a minute into the last 90 seconds, that's for sure. Here's Salah. I mean, picking up, there's Murphy for a long-range shot. And the rebounds, you got to get it. And now it's 3-on-1. Randall, you don't bet against him scoring. Has been picked up by BAL, another rebound. Another shot coming in, BAL with another rebound. And Jackson holding the ball, making it safe, keeping it close until he's seen that there's a few seconds remaining. Kicks it out to that man, Leonard Jr. 1 minute to go here for this first semi-final of season 6 of the BAL. Murphy, big shot, knocks it down.
Gets it. It's still a 3-possession game. It's not all done and dusted just yet.
Yeah, they got to. There's got to be man-to-man now. They've got to put pressure on Randall. They've got to make sure, get in the way. But there's too many offensive options here for the Tigers. It gets knocked back, picked up by Zoran. A chance here. 3-shot, no, it's going to be 2, but Murphy will take it quick. 2 in the bag. And now it's 92-99 with 38.1 seconds left to play.
Still a slither of hope for the Egyptian champions. They're not out of it. Nice quick 5 points from Kevin Murphy to make this one interesting.
Going to the wire, that's what it is. Well, Coach Gabriel has tried his hardest to try and deal with the Tigers and their bench and their matchups and their changes. First of all, Q, have you been impressed by the tactical approach of these two coaches?
Yes, they've been very impressive throughout. What wasn't so impressive, though, was the shot selection by Randall. And then sometimes, with so much freedom, you have to read the game situation. He goes early in the shot clock, he misses, and most times you'd accept that. But in the context of the game, he's now added an extra possession they took advantage of on the other side. And now they've got to try to manage these 2 possessions in the final 38 seconds. Zach Lofton's been superb, so has Randall, and you see the scoring breakdown. What we need to see from the Egyptian champions, I suppose, is that there will be a quick foul, or they will try to steal early in the shot clock, and if it doesn't have scoring breakdown, what we need to see from the Egyptian champions, I suppose, is that there will be a quick foul, or they will try to steal early in the shot clock, and if it doesn't happen, make the Tigers go to the free throw line, preferably Balo or one of the other bigs at the free throw line. Kevin Murphy's 24 to the 19 of Leonard Jr., 7 rebounds, and they've been going head-to-head and going at it all evening long.
Ahly Libya will take on Petro Luanda tomorrow, 7 p.m. Local time for the second semi-final. And then, of course, the final and third place game will take place on Sunday after 2 days of rest for all of these players that deserve it. Asha, we're coming over to you.
Well, again, clear instructions here from Coach Henry Mwinuka saying they need to put pressure on Ahly. It's not yet done. Of course, you've seen a quick 7-point score here from Ahly, and they just need to take care of that ball.
Zoran knocks Randall out of bounds, and pretty physical with that bit of contact. Zoran has been, well, summoned by the officials because he knows that, well, that was definitely a foul, but
And
will it face an upgrade? No, it won't.
And that's probably the wrong guy to foul because of his efficiency at the free throw line. So the foul does come quickly. Zoran picks up his 4th foul, but they send Randall to the free throw line.
34.2 seconds left to play here. Now Randall looking to try and extend his 26-point tally. It's only Zach Lofton has a higher tally than him at 33 for Ahly.
You can hear what the crowd thinks about Randall's contribution so far to the Tigers. MVP chants coming in here at the BK Arena.
He's just exceptional, an exceptional player that we've got here for these finals. Just doesn't stop scoring. As we got 32 seconds left to play, they've got to go up. Lofton goes up. It goes out the back. And Zoran on Jackson.
And that's going to be his 5th. And it's called intentional.
So unsportsmanlike, and it's the end of the road for him. Look what Randall does. I mean, he's got the keys to the city, isn't he? He's got the keys to the BK Arena. They're just following the man who is literally guiding every single Rwandan person here to get behind the Tigers.
And on the verge of creating a little bit of history here for the Tigers and for its club team from Rwanda.
It's been a very fine run for the Tigers. 4-1 of the Kalahari Conference. Now they're on the cusp of going through to the final, and they breached the 100-point barrier with 102 points scored here, a 10-point lead, and it's the club captain Jackson who manages to deliver once again. Outstanding performance for the Rwandan international.
What a great performance from the Tigers as a team, and now they well and truly start to believe.
Well, what he's doing right. 23 seconds left to play. It's been picked up by Amin. Amin, round the back pass, sets up there, and a good score there for Zoran, the younger brother, of course, of Amir. Randall, a little bump coming from Zoran, and another foul going against Ahly as they slowly and quite painfully for Ahly close out this game.
Again, and this gives Randall another chance to register a 30-point game. He's had to compile this in a different way than usual, but again, continues to showcase his versatility and his value on the offensive side. There really is no better three-level scorer in the game right now in the BAL.
37.7 points per game coming into this. As you said, dropped down by a point or two, but I mean, you know, come on, it's pretty much Mr. Consistency. Unreal basketball being played by him. Not just him, but what a team. The Tigers, well, you know, they really have showed that they are the hunters.
They have been on the prowl since the Kalahari Conference, and it's taken
massive shot from Lofton from downtown.
Lofton up to 36.
Well, 4 seconds with that man Matiang. He's going to finish it up. BAL to finish off what has been a bombastic performance.
The dunk goes in, but there was a whistle just before the finish, and
big hugs between these guys. Look at that. BAL Matiang. I think we can most definitely say that that combination is extraordinary. Quite extraordinary.
So the game is not over just yet. There was a foul call just before BAL put the dunk in, and now they will review for the time, the referees, really quickly.
And we will get back to that. 97-105. And Jan Davidson with the crew just gets sorted, and coming back to us to say whether or not there is a foul before, and then they'll put a second or whatever up on the clock, and then we'll play it out.
It's all but done and dusted. There's history on the books for RSSB Tigers. They will be the first Rwandan team to advance to the final. And, well, no matter what happens here, the scoreline is not going to change.
We've seen the Patriots, we've seen Reg, we've seen APR, and now we're seeing, of course, the Tigers, the fourth Rwandan team. 1.5 seconds on the clock, and the last shot for Matiang. Here he is. And, well, the first of two, of course, he's up to now 17 points. And this should be a magnificent moment as the crowd erupt with what should be the last play. Well, it comes out. And there's the final buzzer. The RSSB Tigers of Rwanda are going through to the final of the Basketball Africa League in Season 6. We have heroes, we have champions, we have a head coach from Tanzania, Henry Mwinuka, who's led them to the final clash after beating Ahly 106-97. They go through, and they go through deservedly.
There will be no final appearance for the 2023 champions and the 2023 BAL MVP Nuni Omot. Incredible performance. It was well fought throughout, but in the end, they were just too big, too strong on the inside, the Tigers, and they have the offensive power in bundles, and a credible performance, a great team performance, and now they're just one game away from lifting the BAL trophy in Season 6.
Now we can talk about, backcourt, the marvelous pairing of Matiang and Balo, and exactly what they managed to do. Front court pairing, of course, absolutely dynamic, and then you've got the scorers. You've got big-time leaders in terms of points scored, of course. Jackson with Randall and Leonard Jr. leading the way.
Just unreal performances all around. But Omar Balo, 20 points, 17 boards. He was standout alongside the 30 points of Randall with 20 points, 5 assists, and 19 from Leonard Jr. Matiang chipping into double digits of his own. What a fantastic all-around game. And right now it's difficult to figure out who can stop the Tigers because they've been on the prowl. And you look at that, the 11 of 32 from the three-point line, but really it was the rebounding battle that was dominated by the Tigers. They had 21 offensive rebounds, and 7 of those courtesy of Umar Balo. They chased down their misses. They make shots count. They dominated inside the paint today, and it was a big part of their win.
Let's get a reaction with Mangok Matiang, who's joined Usher.
History in the making. You're going to the championship game. What